Nearly 1 year after Joe Biden's disastrous presidential debate against President Donald Trump shook the Democratic Party to its core, former First Lady Jill Biden is now revealing just how terrified she truly was watching her husband unravel live on national television. And according to Jill herself, the moment was so alarming, she genuinely feared the then-president may have been suffering a medical emergency right there on the debate stage. Speaking in a CBS Sunday morning interview scheduled to air on June 1st, Jill Biden admitted she was, quote, frightened while watching Joe struggle through the now infamous June 2024 CNN debate against Donald Trump. The former First Lady said, quote, I had never, ever seen Joe like that before or since. Never. According to her, as she watched Joe stumble over his words, lose his train of thought, and freeze during several answers, she honestly believed he might be having a stroke. Jill recalled thinking, quote, oh my God, he's having a stroke, and it scared me to death. The explosive admission is now reigniting scrutiny surrounding Biden's cognitive health during the final months of his presidency, especially because the debate performance ultimately became the turning point that ended his 2024 re-election campaign. Throughout the 90-minute showdown, Biden repeatedly appeared confused and disoriented, while Trump aggressively capitalized on nearly every stumble. At one point, Biden became visibly lost while discussing healthcare and taxes before bizarrely declaring, quote, if we finally beat Medicare. Trump immediately mocked the gaffe, responding, quote, he beat Medicare. He beat it to death. Later in the debate, Biden completely lost his train of thought while discussing border policy, mumbling through a sentence so incoherent that Trump bluntly fired back, quote, I don't think he knows what he said either. But according to many viewers, the most uncomfortable moment came after the debate had already ended. As cameras rolled backstage, Jill Biden was seen praising her husband in what critics online described as an unusually slow and overly reassuring tone. Jill told him, quote, Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts. The clip instantly went viral, with some viewers claiming the interaction felt less like a political spouse comforting her husband and more like a caregiver reassuring a confused patient. And behind the scenes, panic inside the Democratic Party reportedly exploded almost immediately. Questions surrounding Biden's age and mental fitness intensified overnight, while major Democrat donors and party figures quietly began discussing whether he should step aside. Even longtime Democratic supporter George Clooney publicly turned on Biden just weeks later, writing a bombshell New York Times essay titled, quote, I love Joe Biden, but we need a new nominee. Clooney wrote, quote, the Joe Biden I was with 3 weeks ago was not the Joe Biden of 2020, and he wasn't even the Joe Biden of 2010. He then delivered the line that stunned Washington, writing, quote, we are not going to win in November with this president. Less than 2 weeks later, on July 21, 2024, Biden officially announced he was dropping out of the presidential race, calling it, quote, in the best interest of my party and my country. Vice President Kamala Harris was quickly elevated to the top of the Democratic ticket after securing Biden's endorsement, but she ultimately lost to Donald Trump in the November election, as Trump swept all 7 swing states to reclaim the White House. And now, Jill Biden's stunning stroke admission is once again reopening questions many Democrats hoped had already been buried after the 2024 election.